Arewa youth movement on the lingering insecurity in Nigeria and a call for the Minister of Defense to resign. Yes. Good day, gentlemen of the press. On behalf of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Northwest Zone, and the Arewa Youth Movement, we are here today to say that we are not crying wolf, but stating a reality. Yes. For those who have eyes to see, let them see well. And those who have ears to hear, let them listen attentively.
Our eardrums have been shattered and our hope has been dashed regarding the recent happenings within Nigeria. And the youth, of course, appears to be indolent and the indifference about the plight, or perhaps are not reacting or the right way that is expected to get the attention of those political leaders who seems to have taken into advantage of the ineptitudeness of the parts of the youth. I think it's not just words, but must rise to action.
Nigeria is not well because Nigerians are being killed day by day. Gentlemen of the press, in view of the foregoing, the leadership of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Northwest Zone, and that of the Arewa Youth Movement, after due consultations, have observed with a total dismay the lackluster performance of His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Defense, Alhaji Muhammadu Badaru, in handling the Ministry of Defense.
O God of creation, help our youth the truth to know. The youth have risen to the truth and the reality, of course, that could no longer be denied, that Nigeria is not well, that all is not well with Nigeria. Nigerians are being killed, and Nigeria is devouring the Nigerians who should, have the right to life. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Then what do we do?
Not only a critical, but also a strategic ministry in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As a result of that, security situation in the country keeps deteriorating since his inception as Minister of Defense. Gentlemen of the press, these two organizations have a moral obligation to express our grievances because Nigeria is in shambles situations in terms of security of lives and property, most especially in northern Nigeria.
Esteemed comrade, the truth is that is a critical issue of concern. We cannot continue to leave crucial issues untouched until disaster looms, not just the northern region, virtually all these regions of this country, of course, are insecure. People are being killed, the youth are being massacred. Whether they are in military or as civilians, this is quite unfortunate and must be an issue of national concern.
There is hardly a week without terrorists attacking one community or the other. People have been killed and are still being killed in their homes, farms, and even places of worship. Nigeria keeps losing members of the armed forces, which include the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, and members of the Nigeria Police Force.
Yes, except for the political elites who are living in denial, the Nigerian security is in shambles and the lives are being lost. Wanton destruction of life and properties of Nigerians, and which are predominantly are youth, whether they're in military or police or civilians. That is quite sad, quite sad.
Activity, and no one knows their whereabouts. These are the clear indications that the minister is incompetent to handle that sensitive ministry. Gentlemen of the press, we are using this crucial medium to draw the attentions of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCON, to ask the Honorable Minister of Defense, Alhaji Muhammadu Badaru, to wake up from his slumber to face his national responsibility or honorably resign, because security situation is deteriorating under his watch. Similarly, we are not only drawing the attentions of the President on the Honorable Minister's poor performance, but we are also calling the attentions of members of the National Assembly to look into the lackluster performance of the Minister and to do the needful for the benefit of the country. Finally, we express our sincere gratitude to our members who have gathered here today to exercise our constitutional right in democracy. We pray for a journey mercy back to our respective destination.
We cannot continue to live in denial. Any responsible government must ensure, of course, the security, the safety of her citizens and their property. Any government that fails in this primary responsibility should be considered as a failed government or a failed institution or a failed nation or society. This could not be far, of course, from the Nigerian story or experience. But the people must rise at this time. Of course, it happens to one today. It might be, of course, the next, of course, for the survivors of yesterday might be confronted with the same malady, mishaps, and unfortunate experience. If we fail to rise to hold the government accountable, the life of average Nigerians and humanity must be considered sacrosanct, regardless of any interest, of course, of the political elite.